believing in me.
Hey there guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our channel. Individual sporting award voting can be difficult, and there's no universal checklist for choosing the winner. As a result, the procedure can become arbitrary at times, and the most qualified nominee isn't necessarily selected for a variety of purposes. Here are some NBA stars who were robbed from winning MVP. Number 4, Karl Malone over Michael Jordan 1996-97. This cup wasn't up for grabs between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone. Michael Jordan was up against himself in the competition. Jordan came close to winning the 1996 MVP award by a landslide. A year later, he fell by an almost imperceptible margin, and Malone's numbers increased at a comparable pace. That was apparently enough to swing one of the most lopsided MVP votes ever to Malone. Shenanigans are what we term it. Voters were tired of voting for Jordan, so they used his minor fall to justify electing someone else. They arrived on Malone a year early, which was ironic. In 1998, he had a much stronger case against Jordan. That season, he beat Jordan in win shares, PER, box plus minus, and VORP, and his Jazz won both head-to-head matches despite their teams having similar records. The voters were so embarrassed by the 1997 disaster that they offered Jordan the 1998 trophy as an apology. Number 3, Dave Cowens over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 1972-1973. Kareem had a few things going against him in that situation. First of all, the Celtics won 68 games that season, and the players, who at the time voted on the MVP, wanted to honor anyone from the all-time great regular season team. Second, Abdul-Jabbar received the MVP award in both of the previous 2 seasons, indicating that there was a voter fatigue at work. But let's face it, Kareem deserved to be named MVP. That season, the Bucks won 60 games, so he wasn't throwing up big numbers with a bad team. While win shares aren't flawless, this is the greatest negative win share disparity in NBA history between an MVP winner and the second place finisher, and it's not even close. Cowens may not have been the best player in his club, as John Havlicek outperformed him in terms of points per game, win shares, and true shooting percentage. It wasn't the first time Kareem had been denied MVP honors, but it was certainly the most shocking.
Made us think about things beyond just playing basketball.
Number 2, Derrick Rose over LeBron James and Dwight Howard 2010-2011. As he declared his departure from Miami, James effectively eliminated any possibility of winning the trophy. Rose was the top player on a squad that won 62 games, but he wasn't the only one to credit for the team's performance. Howard has a strong argument to win as Defensive Player of the Year. The NBA's defense improved enough to compensate for the failure on offense. The MVP award is story-based. Howard had a strong argument as the anchor of a 52-win team with a completely abysmal Magic supporting cast, but it wasn't a slam dunk. The Bulls were so strong on defense that they only allowed 2.7 points per 100 possessions. All we can conclude is that Rose did not deserve to win the award, and there isn't a single claim in his favor. Number 1, Bill Russell over Will Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson 1961-1962. One player scored over 50 points per game on average. Another man became the first NBA player to average a triple-double, an achievement that hadn't been accomplished in 55 years, while still averaging over 30 points per game. Following the 1961-62 season, none of these players were named MVP. The award was decided by the players, and it is perhaps the biggest expression of admiration for Russell, who is also admired for his ability to choose team performance over individual stats. But come on, in comparison to Russell's vast majority of 51 first-place votes, Robertson got the second most first-place votes with 13, and Chamberlain received just 9. When it comes to being valuable, Chamberlain's season is unrivaled. He has the 4th highest single-season win share total in NBA history.
I wanted to thank my teammates, because we played a team game.
Do let us know whether you agree with these MVP winnings in the comments section down below.